So Activision filed a lawsuit against a Call of Duty cheating company. Let's talk more about that, guys. All this and much more on this episode of the Mammy Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Mammy Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, French 305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
You know what?
What?
2022 may be as much of a piece of shit as 2021 was.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a while, you get a little nugget, just a little nugget, to let you know that life's still worth living.
I agree. But why all of a sudden, Willie?
Because now there's a whole controversy surrounding Logan Paul. Imagine that.
Duh.
Because they're saying that he's saying he spent $3.5 million.
Oh my God! Wow!
On a box of first edition Pokemon card booster packs.
So you got ripped off.
Well, he's got ripped off because they're saying it's fake.
Oh my God! This is why you're stupid.
You know,
It might listen. It might be that it's legit, but for just 5 minutes of my life, I can sit there and say, yeah, Logan Paul wasted $3.5 million on a box that may be fake.
Yeah, you know what? 2022 is not so bad.
Then I get sad because then I realize he had $3.5 million to spend. Meanwhile, I haven't made $3.5 million in my life.
I'm fine with that. You know what, man? I'm glad with what I have, but just knowing news like that makes me a little happier, just a smidge happier. But you know what, man?
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Absolutely right. But you know what, man? Let's get started. And for those people that are watching us right now, they're brand new to this, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come to this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. So let's get started with the news, guys. And I said this before, Activision is suing a massive Call of Duty cheat maker. And I could just say finally. So Call of Duty publisher Activision is suing a major provider of cheating for the first person shooter Call of Duty. So yesterday, January 4th, Activision filed a lawsuit against Engine Owing, a gigantic distributor of cheats for Call of Duty Warzone. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that do all these cheats and handouts and whatnot, but I guess this company alone, Engine Owing, is one of the biggest ones. And I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at all. Willie?
Listen, cheaters of any kind, I'm not a fan of them.
Yes.
And the people who make the cheats, yeah, there's a special place in hell reserved for them. I know it because I saw that wing built.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what? I don't feel bad. Yesterday, Activision filed a lawsuit against Engine Owning.
Yeah.
But not just for Call of Duty Warzone. According to the lawsuit, they're saying that Engine Owning is trying to make cheats for Overwatch.
Oh no!
And so they basically want in the lawsuit to apply whatever the ruling is to any games.
Oof!
To have all eliminated.
Get them
good.
Dude,
get them good.
There's no room for that, dude. There's no room for cheating, and especially for these type of games, dude.
I have no sadness for these people.
None. So you know what?
I don't feel bad for them at all.
Thank you. Because I'm pretty sure these are the same guys that sniped you when we used to play Call of Duty and we took care of your corpse. But that's not the point. The fact is that they're getting handled now.
You might be run by an abusing piece of shit, but you go get them.
Agreed. Big time. So there's that. And I'm kind of curious on how you guys feel about that. Because being that they're doing this lawsuit means that they're going to nail them hard. And hopefully that means all these cheaters that purchased anything for them, their equipment or whatever program they're using is just going to go down. That's it. No more cheats for them. How does that make you guys feel? Are you guys happy that it's going to happen? Or do you think that there's going to be... It's very little. It's very minor. But do you guys think that there's going to be other cheaters out there that are still contributing to this bullshit? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. We will love to hear them right now. And also in news, Ubisoft Plus is coming out to Xbox to bring the publisher's biggest games with it. Willie, what games are they gonna be doing now that everything's becoming a plus? We got Disney Plus, this Plus, freaking we're gonna have Walmart Plus soon. I mean, what else are they gonna bring us?
What do you mean soon? It already exists.
Oh yeah, you see, I live under a rock, folks. Sorry. So being that exists, everything's a plus now.
Okay.
What's going
Ubisoft
on
Plus? Here? Ubisoft Plus is the rebranding of Uplay,
okay,
which was their PC game launcher and service, because everyone has to have their own fucking launcher on PC.
Of course.
Ubisoft Plus is going to be added to Xbox. Now, this does not mean that it'll be part of the Game Pass. If you remember that EA Access was folded into Game Pass last year, so anyone who had a Game Pass subscription would have access to all of the games in EA Access.
All right.
That is not this. It's just going to be a separate service. You still have to pay for it separately, but you'll be able to play all Ubisoft games day and date if you subscribe to Ubisoft Plus. Now, unrelated, but still kind of related, is that while Ubisoft Plus games will not all be available in Game Pass, Rainbow Six Siege will, along with Rainbow Six Extraction, day and date on January 20th.
Huh. Okay.
So for those of you waiting for Rainbow Six Extraction, if you have a Game Pass subscription, you'll be able to play it day one.
Not bad. Not bad.
And Rainbow Six Siege is a fun game.
Oh yeah, I love when I shot Joe in the foot.
I'm not very good at FPSs, but I enjoyed playing Rainbow Six Siege.
It was a fun game. I'm saying it. I love when I shot Joe in the foot, thinking he was gonna get a trophy for the highest no kill, no bars, missing.
Going through without getting any damage. There's no trophy for that, by the way.
Yeah, there's none, and I make sure of it too.
Well, there's no trophy, and if you would have been looking for it, he would have been sad either way. But it made it funnier when you shot him in the foot.
Yeah. Joe, if you're listening, I'm sorry, man, but it had to happen. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, Resident Evil Code Veronica fan remake is set for 2022 as well. I didn't know that fans were making this, to be honest. I had no idea. So a Resident Evil Code Veronica fan remake is coming this year, and a new trailer to show an early look for some familiar places and foes from the original 2000 version of this game. A fan remake clearly takes a cue of the Capcom's own Resident Evil remakes, and with Resident Evil 2 and 3, and it does a bunch of other things. Willie, being that we have fans actually working on something like this, which we talked about this a couple times about how come they haven't made Resident Evil Code Veronica and so on and so forth. How does this make you feel?
This makes me happy and sad at the same time.
Okay, first, let's get down to the sad part. Why sad?
Number one, you know how I feel about remakes and how everything's a remake now.
Yes, yes.
And this is being done by fans. Not that the fans can't do a good job. It's just that when Capcom did the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3, they kind of like reimagined the story. So it wasn't just playing the same game over again.
Got it. So it was like,
so technically it was different. The same. Technically it was an old game, but retold, like what they did with Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
So that's the sad part. The happy part is, I've said it before, Resident Evil Code Veronica is my guilty pleasure favorite Resident Evil.
Well, I guess you're going to be playing this one soon then.
I mean, I have to, for science.
Understandable. Science always is very important, kids. Always remember that.
And it'll bring me, happy memories of when I used to play this, and my son will be sitting next to me until it got scary, and then he was hiding behind the door.
I still do that. Never mind.
I would love to play this with him again, just to relive.
That'd be fun. I mean, I would love to see you guys playing that game right now and see what he'll say. I mean, he'll probably take the control away from you like that, which I gotta do this.
Mhm.
That's fun, man. I think to have the fan remake a game like this for 2022 and add some extra oomph to it, that's pretty cool. I can't really wait to see how it turns out. And by that meaning, I can't wait to see when you play it and I'm watching you. Because I ain't gonna play that shit. You crazy?
Pussy.
Pfft, bitch. Anyways, so let's talk about something where everyone is going still crazy about right now. Actually, for 2022, everyone's been talking nonstop about Elder Scrolls Online, which for some reason they're getting the next early expansion as of a never before seen world. Now, Willie, again, being that you mostly play these games here, what's going on? I thought this whole thing with Elder Scrolls Online was gonna be kind of like in the back end while they work on this new Elder Scroll. So what's up with this? Or am I confusing with something else?
Well, the thing is, until now, all the realms that have been shown in Elder Scrolls Online,
Yeah.
have been based on areas that have already been established.
Okay.
So, for example, the Blackwood expansion was basically the land scene when that you played in when you played Oblivion, and Greymoor is based on the world as it was in Skyrim. But this one, they haven't announced what the expansion is called, but it's supposed to be a totally new realm. Now, the thought is, it could just be they want to go and make something new that people haven't seen before. It could also be that they're hinting at where Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be based in. That's a big deal. We'll see. They're supposed to reveal it on January 27th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern on Twitch.
I think we'll keep an eye on that. That'd be a fun
Oh,
watch.
I will.
All right, that's fine. So there's that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in other news, an estimate of 14,000 Chinese dev studios have closed since licensing freeze. For the past 2 years, the Chinese government imposed stricter sanctions on the gaming development market. Now, Willie, what's going on here that they're putting such a tight grip on these Chinese devs? 14,000 of them actually, because of the licensing freeze. Like, why are they getting this tight grip so far, man? Like, what's going on here? And it's been happening since the summer of 2021. Since
last year, China's been cracking down on video games, limiting who can play it as by age, how much time they can spend playing it, how much money they can spend, and of course the games themselves. Like, you can't make games about certain things because China.
Yeah.
Well, there is a business registry company named Tianyancha. That's what it looks like. Okay. That estimates that over 14,000 game developers have shut down since summer 2021. That's a big deal because China is a huge market for games, mostly mobile games. Mobile games are huge in China, or were. Now, Chinese companies are feeling the hit. But not big companies like Tencent, who I don't know if they saw something coming years before or just wanted to diversify more. But companies like Tencent have shares of ownership of non-Chinese companies like Activision and Riot Games and Epic. Therefore, they'll be just fine.
Wow.
But that's crazy. Like,
that is nuts, dude.
Regulating, imagine regulating video games so much that companies don't want to make games no more.
That's dumb. Like, I'm not even sure how to say it. I'm not even sure if that's a dumb thing or that's a crazy idea. I'm like, I don't even know. That sounds mad. That sounds insane to me for something like that, man.
This is China.
Indeed it is. But I don't know, man. Like, what do you think the outcomes could be, Willie? Like, for something like that to happen, like, what do you think will happen when something like that goes through?
I mean, it's not going to affect us. Well, it may, because some of those Chinese developed games may make their way to us. But still, it's going to affect us in the sense that the American developers, U.S. developers, won't be able to peddle their wares in China anymore. Like there haven't been any new registrations allowed for games in China. There you have to register your games for it to be sold. Not having that registration means you can't sell your games in China.
That sucks. So you think they'll probably do like a little back market where they could sell it like straight to the US just so they can avoid whatever's going on with China?
China's not like here. Yeah, there's going to be a black market, but there's also a public whistleblower program so people can rat out other people for money.
Damn.
So that's more troubling for them. It is going to suck for us because anything that affects gaming anywhere will eventually affect us. But we'll just have to see.
All right, fine. I mean, we'll see now. At least this is something that's coming up now into our light. So we will bring a little more to this whenever we hear some more during this weeks or maybe months. So let's do like we were doing, a little pin on it, and we'll talk about it later, guys, right? So let's talk about what's going on now in news, which is, I find this pretty interesting, that Michael B. Jordan has ideas from Denzel Washington to join the MCU. I never thought I would hear the day that something like that would happen, like to have Denzel join the MCU, Willie. Like, I mean, seriously, I would never thought about it.
The MCU has gotten to a point where it's not just Kevin Feige looking for people to stick in movies. The agents are actively pitching ideas for Kevin Feige. Oh, what about so-and-so actor for so-and-so role?
Oh no, dude. I'm just thinking like for instance, let me bring up the whole thing that was going on here. So while promoting a journal for Jordan in IMDb, Jordan, of course that's his name. Idiot, sorry. Got canned, and he started talking for the hopes of Washington to join the MCU someday. The two actors were into the interview when Jordan asked if he wants Washington to board the superhero franchise, and he immediately responded with an affirm and kind of like reveling ideas of things that he have brewing through his head. And I think, what would he fit in? Like, I'm trying to picture Denzel now in the MCU. Back then, I would love to see Denzel back then in the MCU. But now, I'm trying to picture him because he's kind of like in that same stage right now, like Samuel Jackson, kind of like that rough character, tough. So I'm trying to think about like where can we put, Denzel Washington right now in the MCU.
I mean, the Blue Marvel immediately comes to mind.
Okay.
Blue Marvels, I mean, yeah. I would say Blue Marvel. I mean, who else? After Blue Marvel, maybe, I don't know, because there's been some. They already did Black Goliath, sort of, kinda, and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It was kind of like more of a talk about, but they didn't really show it much. They were kind of like, yeah, how big were you? Big as this, big as that. It's kind of like a dick measuring contest in that movie, but it doesn't matter.
Would you put him as Prowler?
I mean, it's a possibility, right?
Well,
you can.
I mean, past that, some of them are kind of like offensive. I wouldn't say offensive, but kind of like stereotypical.
Okay.
Remember, Black Goliath in and of itself was kind of like that. But as far as like ones that come off the top of my head, the first one that everyone would say is Blue Marvel.
Okay.
I don't think he'd do well as Dr. Voodoo.
Nah.
Because I mean, and again, he doesn't have to be Haitian, but he is Haitian in the books.
I mean, they don't
it'd
really
be
have
nice-
to go. They don't really have to go too much to the books. You know what I'm saying? They could probably get them like
And he's
in a
not
different
buff enough.
style.
He's not buff enough to be Bishop.
Nah, at all. Dude, can you imagine Denzel as Bishop? That'd be fucking crazy.
Tombstone either. Tombstone's pretty big.
Yeah.
They already have Isaiah Bradley.
I don't know.
Oh.
I just think that there's a possibility, but it's a very thin possibility to have Denzel on the MCU. I would like to see what they're going to work with. I mean, this is something that these two are talking about, but I personally will love to see where they're going to stick them. And with that,
Well,
you know, I'm just dying to know what I'm just kind of want to know. Like, besides the fact what characters you chose, what characters will you guys choose for Denzel to be in? Please comment down below. Well, Willie, go ahead. What you were going to say?
no, I'm saying this all came out when Denzel was interviewing Michael B. Jordan. So I wonder if maybe after the interview they sat down and they talked about it.
They must have. They must have. There's probably some chit chatter about that, man. Have to.
Maybe.
But let's talk about something, Willie, that is. I don't even know how I feel about this anymore, man. Yesterday, Monday, we talked about the whole thing with NFTs and how we feel about them. But now, Quentin Tarantino is talking about Pulp Fiction NFTs. And I wish I was fucking not even playing around with that. So, Quentin Tarantino is moving forward with his Pulp Fiction NFTs auction, despite the whole Miramax lawsuit. Now, Willie, the fact that he wants to do this NFTs for his characters in the movies, does that still violates copyrights or anything, or plus the lawsuit that he's going through the Miramax, even though this is a movie that he directed?
Well, remember that it's not the it's not the movie itself that he's making into an NFT. It's the original handwritten script.
Okay.
That includes deleted scenes. And okay, fine, whatever. It's supposedly okay. It includes 7 deleted scenes, and oh no, it's actually the 7 deleted scenes are actual content, like not just written. The first handwritten script and director's commentary. Miramax is saying they distributed this, they own the rights, which they made. But Tarantino doesn't give a shit. Look,
Of course he doesn't.
this whole NFT thing is, we already talked about how this whole NFT thing is nonsense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not gonna talk about that. But this is just going to another place now with who really owns things. Did you know that if you become famous and the paparazzi takes pictures of you, and you post that picture on Instagram, you can get sued?
What? So wait, if a paparazzi takes a picture of you and you post it, like you as the paparazzi?
No. If a paparazzi takes pictures of you, and you're a celebrity, and you decide you're going to take that paparazzi's photo and you're going to post it on your Instagram, you can get sued.
For that? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Why?
because you didn't take the picture.
But it's me.
Paparazzi, but paparazzi take pictures so I can sell it to publications so they can make money.
That is
If
so
you're
stupid.
a celebrity and you then post it, I'm saying this because this is happening right now to Dua Lipa, and it's happened to a bunch of other people. By you posting it on your Instagram, you killed their market for that picture.
So pretty much I'm beating them to the punch. If I were to take my picture...
You're stealing their content. So we live in a world where if someone takes a picture of you, even though it's you can't do nothing with that photo.
That is stupid.
What do you
That
think?
is
What do you
so
think
dumb.
Miramax will do with the script?
Oh no, say they're gonna own the whole shit out of it.
I
Everything from
guess
pictures,
Quentin
characters,
needs the
though.
money because he needs to take more pictures of feet.
Well, there's that. Yeah. Gross.
Whatever. Let's talk about other things.
Yeah, let's talk about, Pam and Tommy trailer, which I never thought ever that they were gonna make a movie of these two human beings. So a brand new trailer dropped for the upcoming Hulu biopic series, Pam and Tommy, which is Pamela Anderson and Tommy from
Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
There we go. Sorry. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw this trailer and it was very convincing to the point where they look like the character. I'm pretty much showing it right now, and it's really good. Like I was like, oh my god. Now, the whole story about this is that they were doing the whole video and they were doing the whole sex scene, which it was very famous back in the 90s, and apparently they forgot about it and it got leaked by two gentlemen from what this show is supposed to look like. From two gentlemen, and it leaked online. Everybody saw it, and I'm just like I'm a loss of words, because when I saw this, I was like, holy shit! So this is what's going on. But again, back to the fact that these two characters, who's played by Lily James and Sebastian Stan, I'm convinced that they did everything in their power to look just like them. Even the mannerisms, the way they act, everything. Willie, did you ever
Sebastian Stan looks exactly like the man.
Dude, tattooed and all. Even the mannerisms, the whole fucking drummer like style that he has and everything, dude. I was like, bro, convincing. I was very, very shocked at that damn trailer. But but what are your thoughts about this? Like, what do you think? How do you think this? It looks like a movie, but they're calling it a show.
A biopic.
A biopic.
It's a biopic.
So what do you think? How you think this show is going to be?
I think that centering it on everything that happened with the tape was the best thing to do. Yes, Pamela Anderson was in Baywatch, and everybody fantasized about her. And Tommy Lee was the drummer of a huge rock band, but nobody gave a shit until that video came out.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, besides the fact that Pamela Anderson was on Playboy and all that, so everyone's dreaming about this lady, and also this freaking video comes out. And guilty. I seen it. I saw it.
I saw it too. Now, the best thing about this movie is that Andrew Dice Clay is in it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
If you don't know who Andrew Dice Clay is, you're better off not knowing. But in the 90s, for about 13.7 seconds, he was a big deal.
Yeah, and I pray that if you guys never heard of Andrew Dice Clay, I hope you have a strong will and don't get offended easily. But look him up. Look up his nursery rhymes. Look up anything he's done, period.
There are more offensive things on Twitter.
Yeah. But Andrew Dice is Andrew Dice. Just hands down.
I'm just going to say this. I will say it as soon as I remember his name.
Okay.
Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot his name. I forget everything. Why am I surprised?
No, because I was wondering who you're talking about. That's how I was like,
the
what?
fat comedian who screamed all the time.
I would say Rogan.
Oh my God, not
Seth
Joe
Rogen?
Rogan.
Seth
Not
Rogen?
Seth Rogen. From the 90s.
Oh my God. I know who you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
Whatever his name is, and I'm going to find out, he was better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That man. That man. You know what? I'm looking right here somewhere.
You know what?
Guys, yeah.
This is how fucked up things are. All I had to do was put the words "screaming comedian," and he came up. Sam Kinison.
Yes. Sam Kinison.
If you look up
the man,
on YouTube right now, his stand-up at Dangerfields, that was the fucking man. Offensive as shit. Still funny as fuck.
He didn't care, dude. He did not care.
All Dice Clay had were dirty nursery rhymes.
Yeah. Funny though, but yeah. Hey, they could have brought back Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison. Oh, Jesus. Sam Kinison. Anyway.
Yeah, let's continue on. So, ladies and gentlemen, please watch that trailer. I'm going to watch this series to see how it works. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. So, let's see. So now, Polygon pretty much put out an article out there saying the following: Matrix Resurrection, Black Widow, privacy shows limit of straight to streaming blockbuster. Now, Willie, you took the opportunity to read about this a little bit more than I did, and when I was reading it with you, there was a whole lot of what the fucks, all of it. And can you break this down and simplify it for me, at least?
Okay. This is one of those articles that's blaming streaming and the piracy that comes from it for a lot of movies not doing well.
Okay.
They cite as two examples Black Widow and Matrix Resurrections. Before I go further,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. Shows that are streamed are gonna get pirated.
Yes.
And pirated movies get a lot of attention.
A lot.
They may take away from a movie's sales. I say may because the jury is still out entirely on it. What I will say is this, having said that, maybe if the movie didn't suck, people will still go see it. Black Widow is one of the top 10 grossing movies of the year. Had a simultaneous release. Yeah, you have to pay an extra $30, but it still had a simultaneous release. Pirates got a hold of it. The one rule that always exists is this. If you make something inconvenient for people to see, they're gonna pirate.
Yes.
If you make something that people feel is not worth their money, they're gonna pirate. You make shit convenient and worthwhile, people will not pirate. You're always gonna have one or two people that are gonna pirate no matter what. I know someone like that.
Yeah.
But if you make something that people feel like it's worth their while, it doesn't matter if you can pirate it. Copies of No Way Home were available. Not very good copies, but they were available the day the movie came out. I know. I saw them. People didn't want to deal with that because they felt that's a movie they had to go see in theaters.
Yeah. And it's true, though. It's very true.
Black Widow was a movie where, yeah, you could have it at home. Pay me $30. That was not worth it for them. Some people did turn to piracy, but a good amount of people still went to theaters to see it. I know. I saw it. Matrix Resurrections, on the other hand, is one of those movies that if there's an option for you to see it, doesn't involve you having to go to a theater. And oh yeah, by the way, you released it right after No Way Home. Maybe get the hint that we don't want to see any more Matrix movies. And maybe get the hint that maybe you shouldn't release your movie right after the biggest fucking movie of the year. The 9th highest grossing movie of all time.
Oh my God, pay time, dude. Like, that was one of my thoughts. I'm like, why release a movie like Matrix Resurrection right behind Spider-Man? And especially on the holiday weekend where nobody might have been working at that week and they all went to the theater Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Christmas Day. After
it just so happened
the week
that
after.
Christmas Eve was a Friday. People had that long weekend. A lot of them went to the theaters.
Oh yeah.
I went and saw No Way Home immediately the same day. I mean, same day you did.
Yeah, Saturday.
We both saw it the same day. I went and saw it the following Tuesday with a friend of mine who wanted to go see it. The theater was still packed. And I'm going again this coming Saturday with another friend who hasn't seen it yet. People still want to see this movie. Nobody gives a shit about Matrix Resurrections.
Nobody did.
In that case, that's a bad case. Like, okay, there's other cases. Godzilla versus Kong. That may have been a movie that was damaged by piracy.
True.
Because that was day and date. Dune. That one could have been hurt. Dune, I know that the people who follow it religiously and know every single little detail.
Mm-hmm.
But for schlubs like me who don't know the lore, Dune well, I mean, I know because I know the lore is so deep, it may be imposing for me. That's why I didn't go see it.
Yeah.
But other people are like, I mean, what's Dune? It looks interesting. Zendaya's in it.
It's a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna lie.
But again, you're talking about this in comparison to the 9th highest grossing movie of all time. A movie that had hype around it before the first trailer came out. I don't know. My opinion is streaming may be a factor. There's a lot more to it. And maybe one of those things is we don't want to see your shitty remakes or sequels.
It's true. This movie could have done better. I'm not gonna lie. It could have done better. But I just felt that they put like all this hype for this Resurrection movie and it fell a little flat. There's a lot of people out there. I'm not gonna even argue with them or anything because they see it a different way than I do. And it's okay with that. You know, they're like, "Oh, you're talking about this movie was amazing, this and that." I'm like, "Hey, good. I'm glad you like the movie, but I don't see it like at all."
I'm not saying the movie has to be garbage. I don't think that at all. I haven't seen it, so I can't sit there and give you a legit reason why it's bad.
Yeah.
I can say that I had no interest in it. When you and I have talked about it on the podcast, I have said I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. And at a time like this, I don't want to go just go to a movie theater and take a chance on something that I don't care about, unless I'm going with somebody else. Meanwhile, I want to keep watching No Way Home. I don't mind going to the theater with it, and I'm going with friends as well.
Yeah.
But I'm excited going with them. I'm like, wait till you see this shit.
Oh no, big time.
Because I know these are hardcore Spider-Man fans, and they're gonna lose their shit.
Yeah, I love this freaking movie. But you know what, Willie? You did mention something about taking chances, about giving a chance. Actually, let's talk about giving chances, like for this certain movie, which I want to bring up. But before I bring it up, I do want to mention to everybody this last article that we're going to be talking about. It contains spoilers, so please, if you haven't seen No Way Home, you may just want to say thank you very much for joining us. But this part right here, it contains spoilers, so please, if you have not seen the movie yet, continue on and we'll
skip to the end, because I'm sure we'll say something funny in the end. We always do.
Of course. So we'll have a little timestamp. So yeah, so just kind of keep an eye on the end just in case. But still, just be careful here. We're going to do a lot of spoiler talk. In 3, 2, and 1. So Willie, after No Way Home, we already got this whole thing that we got to see Andrew Garfield. We got to see what's the other kid's name? Tobey Maguire. Yes. And a lot of people are happy at the fact that Andrew Garfield got a second chance to a point where he made this movie very fun. I actually liked him a lot in this movie. He was fun. He was.
Well, he wasn't the only one, but yeah.
Well, no, of course. But I'm just saying, like, at least in his character and his defense, because after the Amazing Spider-Man 2, everyone still kind of bashed him, like, he sucked, whatever. But in this movie, he was very fun and interesting. Yeah, Toby was fun too. I love Toby. This old man Spider-Man type of thing that he was going through. I loved him. He was very cariñoso. I liked it. But this Spider-Man, it was actually fun to me, to the point where a lot of people are talking about why can't they make an Amazing Spider-Man 3 now that he kind of like redeemed himself after this movie. Personally, I'm not mad at the fact that they're thinking about it. I'm not mad at the fact that they're thinking about bringing him back for a Spider-Man movie or not. I'm just kind of like concerned though. If you guys are gonna use him in a Spider-Man universe, what Spider-Man universe is he gonna be in besides the Amazing Spider-Man where he got to see Electro and the Rhino and whatnot and so forth? But where will he fit? Like, you know what I'm saying, Willie? Like, being that this movie Spider-Man 2 took place years already. Like what? Like good 7 years, more or less, around there?
Something like that. Well, the Spider-Man movies under Sony's care have had a really shitty history. I don't know if you know the whole history.
They always have to put out a new Spider-Man movie.
No, but do we have time for it, or you want to just go past it?
Let's go past it.
Okay. Well, needless to say, the movies have had a bad history, and Andrew Garfield was unfortunate enough to get caught in it. And yes, seeing him as Spider-Man here, rekindled the thought of, hey, maybe Andrew Garfield isn't a bad Spider-Man. Where will they fit him into the universe? There's a Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
They could easily make 3 Spider-Man movies in 3 separate universes if they wanted to.
Indeed.
The one reason why that would be a bad idea is because it's Sony the one that's making them.
That's the scary part. Yes, you're right.
But they could easily go and make one more Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, maybe one more Amazing Spider-Man movie with Andrew Garfield, and then keep going with Tom Holland. Because since we're already talking spoilers, one of the things that you get out of this movie is that they rebooted the Tom Holland Spider-Man to the point where Sony can take him.
Yeah.
All the MCU ties are essentially gone after all this. So Sony can pick up and do their own Spider-Man movies. It'll still work if the MCU's involved, because I don't know about you, but Sony didn't make no $1 billion off a Spider-Man movie until Marvel got involved.
Yeah.
And now they have $2 billion movies. Homecoming didn't make $1 billion.
It didn't?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Homecoming, no. Far From Home and No Way Home both made $1 billion.
Wow. Nice.
So, they kind of need... Sony kind of needs to thank Marvel for that.
I totally agree on that part, because if it wasn't for Marvel, and I'm pretty sure that they had to pitch in a couple times, like, Sony, don't do that. No, we don't want to.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
We do this.
I'm sure that. Yeah. What if they had to fight a giant spider? No, let's pump the brakes on that one. Let's pump the brakes.
What if? Hear me out.
Well, hear me out.
Spider-Man was in love with a spider. No, stop.
What
stop,
if
Sony? Stop. Stop.
What if Spider-Man became a spider? That happened in the comic books. That was shit. Stop it.
Yeah, stop. No, stop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they tell him to pump the brakes a couple times during the whole thought.
No. I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige told him, "Get out of the car. Fuck pumping the brakes. Get out of the car."
I'm driving. Get out of that's a no. Stop.
Give me the keys.
Stop touching this. Give me the keys.
Give me the keys.
You're drunk right now, Sony. Stop.
Yes. Go home. You're drunk.
But absolutely right, man. I just think that if they were to make something with Andrew Garfield right now as a Spider-Man movie, I would like to make it in a Spider-Verse type of way. Weird enough that somehow Andrew Garfield finds a way how to go back and mess around and probably go talk to Tobey Maguire, maybe Tom Holland, those Spider-Verses, and kind of like try and talk to them and do some stuff. Pretty much like what's going on right now with the new Into the Spider-Verse type of thing. And they're going back and forth with that whole time loop thing. I would like to see something like that. That'd be interesting. At least from my point of view.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know what needs to happen?
What?
You know what? Okay, you know what? This is going to be the ending anyway. You know what needs to happen?
Talk to me.
They need to let more people into the MCU that'll make this shit interesting.
Okay.
Everyone talks about Nicolas Cage. You know what?
My God. Bring back
I want him to go crazy. I want him to come up with crazy shit. Get Zach Galifianakis in this shit.
Oh my God, what are you doing, dude?
No. Get Macaulay Culkin in this shit.
Oh my God. All right, you're adding way too many people now into this debacle right now. What the hell is going on?
There's plenty of heroes. There's plenty of heroes. Y'all want to put Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves in there? Let's add more people. Where can we put Kevin Hart?
I don't know. Can
we say that Bishop came back through time, but he shrunk on the way?
That is fucked up. That's fucked.
Listen,
I can't
Kevin Hart
cough right now, Willie.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't
afford it.
No, stop. I can't do it right now. I can't right now, Willie. I'm actually I did good this whole week right now, this whole podcast. I can't.
You know what? Fuck it. Not just Kevin Hart. Throw Snoop Dogg in there too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He could be Dr. Voodoo.
That's it. Willie, give me the bottle. You drank too much, and I think Sony's talking to you. Stop.
Give me Snoop Dogg as Brother Voodoo, and I will shut up. Give me Snoop Dogg as Brother Voodoo.
You know what? Everyone who's listening to this, I'm so sorry. Willie,
I don't care if he's not Haitian. He's perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you just don't understand comedy. That's all.
No, I understand comedy. I just don't understand you. First of all, I am so. I'm done. Yeah, that's it. I'm dying here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so when it comes to amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, you almost killed me. What?
Just would it help you if I told you that at one point, Brother Voodoo becomes the Sorcerer Supreme?
What? No.
Now tell me you don't want to see Snoop Dogg wearing that cape.
No, I kind of do, but I don't. Now I'm scared. You know what, Willie? Stop. I don't want to see Snoop wearing a cape and be like, the shizzle nizzle. And he just does a teleportation.
Can you imagine that shit?
I can't. Willie, you're messing me up, dude. I can't. You're screwing my vibe. Now I'm going to sit there in bed with my eyes wide open, picturing Snoop doing a whole thing with his fingers. And all of a sudden a blunt appears. Poop, pops it in there. The shizzle nizzle. Here I go. My double dizzle does it. And he just does all these new things.
Nah, I can't save the world, nephew. I'm rolling up a sticky icky. Come on now.
You're done. Yeah, that's it, Willie. Sony, do not listen to Willie. Listen to him earlier, just not now.
That ain't Sony's job.
I don't care.
That's Marvel's job.
Marvel. Yeah, right now Marvel's going, damn, Willie got some good hit. They're going to look at this and like, oh, this poor man. No. They're scratching the paint, the board now.
No, Kevin Feige's going to listen to this. He's going to turn it off and turn around and say, hey, wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Get back in your fucking iron lung. Bah!
Bye.